Welcome back to Smokedown. Now I had one or two comments, I'm doing too much courseplay, so I'm going to take that aboard and thank you for your feedback, and I'm going to cut down a bit on it. There won't actually be any courseplay at all in this episode, you'll be happy to know, but there will still be courseplay. But what I'm going to try and do is every job I do I'm going to try and see if I can courseplay it, but I will use myself doing more of the ordinary work. Right, so with that out of the way, but carrying on from where we left off last week, we're on the last field that we are going to harvest this harvest off our own. If we can buy any of the others before they go off, we will most probably do something with them. I should imagine I will just forage them. I don't think by now the grain will be that good, so we will just forage the rest of them. Now what I'm going to do is, you may have noticed I've got the forage wagon in the field. I'm changing the combine to leave it as swap. I am going to refill the compost master up. It's easy money, and as you know, we have got to find £3 million from somewhere, and the easiest way is the BGA and the compost master, and that is the way I'm going to go. But trying to do that in between doing the other work now. Next couple episodes I think will be selling grain, then we will start on the field work. Although I might set up a courseplay course to sell the grain and manually start the field work off. I'm undecided at the moment. There'll certainly be one of selling. I think we've got quite a bit of grain in stock. And most of these, but it looks like it needs some petrol in. Oh, sorry, diesel in there, not petrol. It shows my age when they were all petrol engines. Let's put this somewhere safe. Oh, he's full, so I've got to go and empty him off again anyway. I really need to wash this one. I can't remember if we've got a wash anywhere. If not, I shall have to purchase one, I think. The windscreen on this is getting hopeless for seeing through. Right, so I'm going to attempt to buy one or two of the fields near the BGA once we're sold off. Now the reason for that is I'm going to put most probably maize into forage for the BGA. I'm not even going to attempt to fill one of those silos because I think they must be 1,000,000 litre silos. They are ginormous. I think we should be alright there. Put the brake on and get over to this one and start foraging. Yeah, this one's getting a bit lower juice too. I'm going to be doing a lot of running about here too. We can't quite get 2 fills of the combine into that trailer. Possibly should get a bigger trailer, but I'm happy enough with that one. I can't remember if I got a bigger trailer. on here. If I have, I'm probably use that for selling. I did think about using a lorry, but I see the Americans got a semi, but I think with the mud round here I'd rather not. Instead I should just carry on, do multiple load with the smaller trailer. I think the first or next week I will set up a course first of all, check it works, then get down to do it by do it manually. How are we doing on this now? Oh, we're getting full. Way here, if not we just get in his way. And I'm just going to keep the combine going round and round. I'm not going to bother to go up and down, mainly because I don't know where the spout will be. And one of the things with dirt mod, it does bring in its own crop destruction, and I'd rather not mess with that. The wrong one, I meant to just lift the pickup better. Drop it again and we get back after this. We get that full in the very near future. Like now, I think we can most probably get up to the BGA before the combine fills. I want to check and see whether we actually got weight on the front. Yes, we have got some weight on the front, that's okay. Get rid of that again. This is a medium sized forage wagon. I think it may be the OEB, slight modification to it, but for this job any will work, long as it's a forage wagon. I'm only just on standard stuff and I missed a gate. It's going to be tight to get around here now. Oh, we're around. No one with dirty screens has made it hard to actually pick the gateways out. Just listen to all the excuses coming in. I'll tell you what, if I had this farm, I'd be filling that little bit of roadway with some hardcore just to cut the mud down a bit. Yes, just a little word about mud. The one person whose maps I played who seemed to have it spot on is actually Stevie, who just put a scree of mud over the top, and enough to slow you down and make you slip a bit, but not bog you down all the time. I haven't gone all over all of Stevie's maps, but he may well have some quiet bit you don't go into very often, some deep mud. Most of the places I've been, it's been fine. I think I'm not going to make it. I'm just going to stop this here, turn it off again, and get back to this again, because just looking at that, he's almost full. I'm going to try and finish this field off this episode, but I can't promise. There's quite a bit going on just on the one field. I'm not going to do too much ploughing until I've got muck on the top or have something to plough in. This one I won't have to bother, but those with chopped straw I think I will plough in. And that will be coarse play because I'm not spending hours ploughing on my own. There's a limit to how much I enjoy ploughing. Let's hope we got this right. This vehicle, we've gone too far. Just back up a bit. Odd thing about these class tractors, they all have manual fill, but if you're using auto combine, and I should imagine hard helper, they auto fill. In fact, I can leave him here. He ain't gonna be in the way there. I'll get this one on the way, and I may have to just put some more diesel in the compost master. That will be again most probably course play to take the compost away again, unless you really want to see me driving backwards and forwards for a full episode. But if you want to see one with no course play, no hard help, so far anyway, certainly no GPS, no auto combine, take a look at my Heritage series. That I am doing a whole lot myself, using old equipment in a slightly modified map. Modified in so much I put chopped straw on, changed the weed texture, and put swirl mod in just to make it more interesting. More interesting for me more than anything, because plain vanilla maps is a little bit rinse and repeat. And on that one we just about starting, well, we are starting field preparation. I might as well advertise some other series. There's the very long running Old Ridge series, which is really a soap opera. For those in Britain, just think the Archers circa 1960, you had a lot of farming involved. I'm also doing Blickling, using as many mods as I can. I slowed down adding mods to that. And of course Paradise Hills, using version 1.2 on that, not the latest one, which is to see how I get on an actual American style map. Don't expect you to watch them all, just all bar Heritage uses course play, by the way, if you're not a great fan of watching course play. Let's have a look, see where we are. Oh, where are they? Just couldn't quite see the other side properly. That's better. Go up there, so go up on the side a bit so I can actually get out of the tractor. How's that doing? Harvest. Oh, the Sammy's full, so I better just go on. Because you can't move, combine won't move until you get out of the way, because it hasn't emptied off. Let's go find the gateway. Here we are. And here we're showing the gateways there to your right. I'm as blind as a bat. And I think I asked before, I don't think bats are actually blind, it's just the fact that they fly at night. they use the radar. Well, I've never seen a bat in our local optician, so I'm guessing they're not really blind or very poor eyesight. I'll stay here and empty this one open. Have to get back to Combine fairly quickly. It's already up there. It's already up to 62%. So it's going to be around 78% by the time we get back on the field. What I will just do is just come in and just refill this buzzweb coming past here. Turn the engine off as we do it. And I was talking about other things. I'm beginning to get a little bit excited about FS17. I've seen an opening for another storyline with the modern mission system. If it turns out as I'm reading it, it could make for a very interesting little series. I already think that through in my mind. But time will tell. I have already pre-ordered 17, but I'm not going to do a. This is FS17. This is what you get, type thing. Everybody and the mother's going to be doing that, so I will go straight into the series on it. Not so much to be different as just it can get boring to see everybody telling you what's on there. And we'll discover things as we're playing. And there's a lot of the early ones. Episodes will be without any mods, because there won't be many mods for a start off. Looking at it, it's going to be actually less mods needed than on 15. With a rudimentary soil preparation system on there. Not quite in soil mods class. I'm going to move this out of the way here. I'm going to wait for him to fill, or to empty the combine. The teleportation from one vehicle to another looks interesting. Which will probably save a little bit the what we've got on here, which is vehicle group switcher. Just hope that they will bring out a new engine the next couple of 3 editions with some form of deformable terrain on it. Right, what I was going to do here is, before we do anything else, I'm just going to... Oh, got it going fast again. I think I might take that sprint out. I need it at times, but most of the time it's just a blame nuisance. Yes, we want some fuel in there. We've got some in there, so we'll just pump that out, and then take us across and start refueling it again once we take. Once we take the forage harvester back. It does burn a lot to diesel. So. This compost master, but think it's actually better than the earlier version, which used no fill whatsoever. And I do like this on these cop universals now, looking out the window. I think we're there. Now we'll just check on that. Oh, I think there's one of these we have to just there's M or N. Maybe this one. No, that's the wrong one. That's the one. Right, well, let's turn that. We'll leave that refill and we can bring that over next time. And we can tell you about a lot of run about in this one. Get rid of that so I can see what the others are up to. Oh, the fuel tank is full. Combine's half full. We may get halfway back before we have to abandon this aside the road again. I can't remember if I got the beacons on. I've got a feeling I didn't. No, it didn't. It's better. Might pay me to fill this one up with diesel as well. Take this flat out down there. Sorry until we reach the bends. You better just slow down a little bit for this bit. It's too easy to get into a speed or a tank slap, as we call it, on motorcycles. When the whole thing starts, it just flop about the handlebars and the whole thing's going from one lean over one way then the other. Usually there's only one way out, and that is you end up in a heap on the floor. I think we'll stop this here again. So we can find where the combine is. It's gonna, I'll probably fill up before we get to it. It's 96 now. Oh yeah, it's on the other side. I can't drive across the crop because I will just destroy it. It's full. Just gonna have a quick drink. Time of recording this, we're in a very hot spell in the east of England. I reached 35 yesterday, which is a bit too hot for me. There's thunder in the air, but the weather just won't break. I'll stay here because I'm going to have to go and empty this out. And bring that forage wagon back, get another load of straw on board. This is the main thing. Once I finish this field, I'm going to finish the episode and set these full, and I will most probably finish the rest off screen. I seemed to have a bit more time than I thought I was going to have to during the school holidays. Not that you understand that I still go to school. I left that rather too many years ago now. In the days when you find you had a job to go to, you could leave school at 15, which I did. And you can tell by my level of education. Alright, what we do, we'll leave this in our tip and then we're going to get the forage wagon. I think. Oh no. No, of course that can't, because we didn't empty the combine. We're not going to get a lot of forage done. We're already up to 61% on the combine again. Really will have to go and fix all these too. This one ain't too bad actually. The weight would take the hammer. Well, I suppose if you think about it, anything's going to hit something solid going forward, it's going to be the weight. There it is. Can't find a gate wagon. To get down with the white paint and just paint these posts. Right, let's get and see if we can find the combine again. We can empty them off and then get the forage wagon back and do a bit more foraging. And it's time for another drink. My throat is terribly dry. That should be around this next corner. Again, I'm going to have to stay with it because I think I'm going to be too close. Oh, no, we'll get away with it. He has got around the corner. Oh. Miss the crop. Aim for the spout. And he's full. Well, we can leave that there. I see the SOB boys were at the game con and managed to get quite a few good bits of video of 17, which may I'll make disco stitched together for them and put up on his site, on his channel. And it looks quite interesting. I'm not too certain about the driving the train. But I suppose it adds something. I think it may go in the same category for me as forestry. Not really belongs in the game. But hey, if that sells more copies, so they keep making the series and keep improving it, all is good. This one certainly wants to be repaired. There's 20% on that weight. I'm not sure what happens to a weight when it gets over a certain percentage. I know with the vehicles, get over about 50% and they start to slow down and play up. We're overtaking the combine again. Yes, there's one or two interesting things. I'm not too certain about the other farming ones as yet. I've seen too little of actual game footage at the moment to make up my mind. Well, to be honest, I've seen no cattle and crops game footage. Well, there is that German channel who's putting some out, but he seemed to be more interested in the fact that the manhole covers are all different than an actual anything that I'm interested in. I frankly couldn't give a damn if all the manhole covers are bright purple and they're identical. But what I'm interested in, can you actually farm with it? It may be good, but I can't see a 2016 release. I will be very surprised if they get it out for 2016. If that's still on alpha or pre-alpha, not a hope. I shouldn't have really took this one. Oh, I thought anyway. As the combine is, I think I better just change over to the other tractor again, and who's behind me. This may be a slightly long video again because the harvest always takes a bit of time. This field is a lot bigger than it looks. So it's going to be like the other one, but fairly short now. Will we? Yeah, we're here. I think this will fill this up again. Of the other two, fur farming looks interesting, but again, still it looks like it's an alpha, and I'm not too certain about the models they use and whether they're good enough in looks more than anything. Farm expert, as I think some of the same characters behind that who made professional farming and that I am not really interested in. It will look good, it will play well between the bugs if it's the same as Professional Farmer and the rest of them they done. The reason I'm sticking with Farming Sim is I know that they will fix the bugs, or those they can. They don't fix them all. The trees still wander about too much when you cut them down. Sometimes they just don't fall. Bales are still a pain. Hopefully they will improve them on 17. But at least they stopped the vehicles from skating on ice as they did on the unpatched FS15. Yeah. I emptied this off and take this back in the field, I think, because again we didn't empty the combine, so. I just hope I saw right too as FS17 that JCB's in. I'm going to be very disappointed if they're not. I know on one of the gameplay videos they released there was JCB's there, and I just hope they are actually there, and hopefully some different models. We all know John Deere will never be in. Just, I think I'll empty him off, then I can take a full run up to the BGA, to the Compost Master. Oh, we ain't got too much left in there. Soon have to think about a screenshot. Oh, that's like I'm going to turn around. I don't think I'm on the latest version of Auto Combine on here. There's a newer version which I haven't actually tried. I have downloaded it, but I put it on one map and I can't for the life of me remember which one. But I will be trying out the latest version. Stop him there. Get over into this one again. Take the brake off. I think we should get another combine fill yet, so we will take the shot. I think unloading on the next time. And I think we're going to be running close to 40 minutes on this one again. For those of you who like short videos, I'm very sorry, but cannot be helped. I'm trying to do one task now in a video where possible, and this is my one task here, is to harvest this field. And yes, I could speed it up a bit by keeping the combine running when I unloading and keep up with him. But if you see me do that, then that's not a good idea. To get the field wagon out fairly soon, repair wagon, and just repair a few of these. Alright, now a quick drink. Don't drink and drive because you wander off the road. I think it's almost time I've done my best of FS15. Well, the best mod without doubt is soil mod. That is head and shoulders above almost everything else. It's added so much for me to the game. I think without soil mod I wouldn't have carried on playing. And that's sort of the top script mod. Top vehicle mod, that's difficult. I think some of these class combines are very good. I do like, and one of my favourites is actually the first pack which was released, the 550 and 600, 580 and 600, which I'm still using on Old Ridge, the original pack. It does everything I want. The dirt skin is not brilliant, but everything else is so nice. It works. If you like IC heavy, well, I can't really comment on that. I don't use IC very often. Best map. For me, it still has to be Old Ridge. No longer available, but for me, it has everything I want in a map. It has animals, extra animals, it has a couple extra crops. A nice selection of field sizes, all odd shapes. And for me, it's still my favourite map. I'm closing on 100 episodes on my Old Ridge series, and that is one series that will keep going even after 17 launches. Because I enjoy that map that much that I'm just going to continue. Pack, but really the pack I already said was a class combine pack, but if you don't count that as a pack, but best large pack of mods has to be the small farming pack by Cast Knight. That is so much fun. I just enjoy using it, apart from the bale handling, but that's more giant arm physics than anything. And I think I'm going to miss this entirely. No, we're getting there. Now, can we come round in time? No, we can't. Mod that's made me swear more than the other, Damage mod and Joint with Dirt mod, both of which have made me swear rather too much. Both of which are nice ideas, and I'm using them both. Both just get my goat so often. Damage mod as it ships is far too fierce. Get back in cab properly and draw this out and get this down and put some more diesel in this compost master. And how we're doing on the harvesting, we're right at the moment. Also up there with the best packs is this pack I'm using now, the Cock Universal pack by Farmer Andy. There's things in here you didn't think you needed until you tried them, and you find out you can't do without them. Right, I'm gonna hop back. How close are we there? 68%. Right. We'll start taking this back. There's a lot of other very good mods too. Maps, well, I don't think there's been a better time for maps. From the Gift of the Caucasus, which has everything in there, including the kitchen sink. The only thing it hasn't got is soil mod, which surprised me really. They added everything else to it, and so much unique to that map, or was unique to that map, ideas. From the fact you have to go and buy all your grain, your fuel, your fertiliser, and transport it back to the farm. Very nice idea. The fact that the previous farmer has just left this stuff rusting around the map, and you have to go and find it. It's a silly little thing, but I quite enjoy that. Oh, and of course the thing that to keep the frame rate up, you can actually put equipment in buildings which hides it from the game when it's trying to draw everything, which just speeds things up a little bit. Gives you a slightly better frame rate. I'm not so keen on the very deep mud in places. Yeah, let's get back that dirt mod again. Use properly as Stevie has on his maps, and one of the best one-man teams for making maps, and Mod Stevie must come into that. Decker another. I don't know how many is in Decker's team, but I don't think there's many. Decker on his scripts is excellent. What he's done with Soil Mod, Glance, his multi-map overlay, and umpteen other ones are so good. Upside Down, another excellent modder. His GPS, his drive control adds so much to the game. And that fact, I forgot that has to come in high in the scripted mods. I find now if I haven't got drive control on the map, I can't drive. Alright, who's shouting at the back you can't drive anyway? I will cogitate a bit more on some of these now. Let's see how we do. See if we stopped there for some reason. He hasn't got in the way, have he? I reckon this thing I'll just move this out of the way, because I think the combine think I am there to offload him. I'm in his target range. Hey, this wouldn't be too bad a shot. A little bit different. Oh, hit the wrong one. Oh boy. Didn't look what I was doing. We're going to have to move forward and just to get that where I want it. Let's get the right button this time. That's it. And these are almost full anyway. So we'll bring back everything. Come back everything. All is forgiven. Yeah, this is got to be a rather longer video than I aimed for, but I think we're just about done now. Yeah, I think we're going to call it here, guys. I'll finish this off screen. And when you come back next time, we will start to sell. And the first bit will be, for those who hate courseplay, I'm sorry, it will be setting up a courseplay course and testing it. And then I will drop the courseplay course and do it by hand. That's what they call a compromise. Anyway, it's us. I do beg your pardon, it's me. I'm saying thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber and found this channel somehow and you quite like what you saw, please consider subscribing. Helps me, helps the channel, it makes me feel appreciated. Any comments, questions, queries or complaints, feel free to put them in. I do listen. I may not always do as you wish, but I do listen. Just post them in the comments box under the video. And with that, it's Mammon saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.